got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go. Ready, ready. Ready.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Hey, look at this Packers defense.
Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
A give to Robinson on the option. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Lucas Van Ness brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip. He put it through the pipes.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want him.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line. Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. At the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Drill, 52.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line. Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after.
And now off to the races down the right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To pass, here's Jordan Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
In motion right comes Reed. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stopped from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Ritter now. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the first. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines. what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Let's go.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hut, hut.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll give the Falcons a first down.
Down. Hey, go Fury. Hut, hut.
Going play action. Ritter sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Shot. 17. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Love, throw caught by Musgrave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Packers.
Ready, set.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Drill 3.
Play action this time with Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Slide 2. Black shot. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll go with Jones. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. Robinson up the middle. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Falcons 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now the fourth-year man from BC is A.J. Dillon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
They run again with Dillon, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Love from the gun. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Ready?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we
From
go.
the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Love, they go play action now. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a potential momentum shifter there. Working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point. But now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Ready?
2nd down and 3. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having a elite guy to build a defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Ritter. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Ritter headed right off the option.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ritter back to throw.
Forced out to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Ready up. Check White.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. It's complete. He will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing. Love. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Meanwhile, Ritter's throwing into the hands of Pitts here. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Ready.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And we'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert
touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ready.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Yellow, lining. Opposite, green. Set.
Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 94 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check, pitch. Ready.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Well, Bob, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Love. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Here's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the double.
Love. Jaden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now Ritter. Able to shake him off. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Plenty of time, and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Ritter. That's caught by Pitts. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take the knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So a 5-yard swing, but still 4th down.
You just wonder if the punt team used up something there that they didn't need to, right? Draw them off sides, but it still doesn't get them a 1st down. I used that one on 4th and 5 or less.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive?
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff.